Listen here, girl. I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not. Okay, this is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl, and that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it, okay? And I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here, okay? You put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey, okay? Your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin probably, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISOT down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Hey, everybody. Don't forget, we are going to Bali in July 2025. And if you want to come along for the second Bali trip, go on to Reset by Design Wellness and sign up, or go down to Instagram, girl, okay, both of them. Go down there to Instagram and follow, so you will be abreast of all of the goings on Reset by Design Wellness. And if you want to have a good time with us, if you want to see the world with us, if you want to become a part of the fine ass clique, then go ahead and get into it, okay? Do us a favor. The first trip is already sold out, just so y'all know, but there is a second trip. It's July 15th through the 22nd. Hi, everybody. I'm back. Hi. Oh my God. You guys, I feel like it's been a minute, but I'm back with a jump off. Goons in the club case something. Listen, girl, I was out with my cousins this weekend. It was one of my older cousins' birthday. And she did a bar crawl and a slumber party. And girl, listen, let's just say after Saturday, I was done. Not because I wanted to be, but because I drank so much on Saturday, and then I lost $120. When I tell y'all, I don't know how I lost that $120. When I tell y'all, I went through the whole day with that money in my bag and ain't lose not a dollar of it. And as soon as I leave, I put a 20 on the table. I thought I put my shit back in my bag. I walk back to my car, get in my car, don't even think about it. I paid for the valet with my card. Didn't even think about it. Go to look in my bag for that money when I went to go play cards. Money gone. I said, bitch, not a whole crisp $100 bill. I said, and I know exactly how much money I had left. I said, oh, that money gone. Somebody pickpocketed me, or I dropped it. I was drunk. Either way, you know how when you lose money and you feel like it's your fault, so you be mad at yourself? Like, I've been really trying to stop being mad at myself since Sunday when I realized that I lost the money. But I'm still kind of mad at myself about it, y'all. I hate that. Girl, I hate that. But I still had such a good time, and I can't wait for us to do it again. I definitely feel like I'm going to do it again. But just when we do it next time, I'm going to skip 2 bar crawls when it comes to the drinking, because I was like, I'm not drinking at brunch. We get to the first spot, I'm drinking. I had 2 drinks at the first spot. We get to the second spot, I had a drink there. We get to the third spot, I'm not drinking. We got to the 4th spot, I'm not drinking. We get to the, hold up, wait, no. 1, 2. Yeah, when we was at Saddle Bar, I didn't drink. But when we went to the cigar bar, I wasn't gonna drink either. But then they was like, oh, they got a fire ass, what was it? a Bloody Mary. And y'all, I love Bloody Marys, but I have to have a taste for it, right? And it has to be a really good Bloody Mary, girl. It can't just be no old basic ass Bloody Mary. And it was good. We went down to the cigar bar. Y'all see me if y'all follow me on Instagram. I hit the little cigar. It was cute. But girl, after that, it was time for me to go. So I take my drunk ass back to the valet to get my car. And I guess that's when I must have, like, pulled something out of the bag, and then the money goes flying, but I don't see it because I'm slightly inebriated. And I want to be clear, I wasn't that drunk, but you know how, like, it's a lot of people, you moving around. I was on the phone with Lyric. Like, it's just, girl, I'm mad at myself. Either way, I had a good time. But when I got home, girl, when I got home and sat down, and when I tell y'all, if y'all see the video, I got my selfie stick, right? And I got this big old selfie stick. So I'm getting all of these shots of us walking down, Bourbon or what, because we wasn't on Bourbon. Let me be very clear. We were not on Bourbon. We were just in the French Quarter, going to certain places in the French Quarter. But I in general do not do Bourbon, girl. And it just so happened to have been a really nice day. It was pretty. It wasn't hot outside. I was able to have all my makeup on, girl. And I was just walking through the streets, bitch, living my life. I was having a great time. I love my older cousins. I love my little cousins too, but my older cousins, we can go out together now. We are all at the age range where I'm a good time. Y'all are a good time. We can go out. Okay. Like, but child, when it's a group of us and the age ranges go from, what, 20 to 50 something, girl, that's too much of a wide age range. I'm at 36. I feel like it needs to be 26 on up. I think it needs to be everybody with a brain that's fully formed on up from now on. But it ain't my thing. So, I just got to come and deal, however it go. But we had a good time though. Child, we had a good time. And I can't wait for us to do it again next year. And I'm going to plan better next year. Okay. I am going to plan better next year. Okay. But anyway, that's not what we're here for. We're here for Married to Medicine. But I had to tell y'all about my life because I really felt the way about losing it. Girl, when I tell you, I keep going in my purse like, bitch, maybe it's a hole in the purse. No, bitch, you was drunk and you lost the money. Go sit down somewhere. Okay. You know what I like to think in my head? I like to think that somebody who needed it got it. And I always get. I'm a very abundant person, okay? Mostly because of y'all. All right. So at the end of the day, I'll get it back plus more. So I try not to like focus on shit like that. And I really just hope if somebody needed it, they picked it up. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's what I'm a hope for. Which, y'all know your brain not fully formed until you 25. And I realized that has, it has its effects. Okay. Especially when we out here drinking. Okay. It has its effects. But child, I have somewhere to be today. Okay. I'm going out today. I'm going to cook tomorrow. And I'm cooking one damn dish because my sister asked me to. That's the only reason. Because when I tell y'all, me and my husband would have been down. I'm mad I said it like that. Bitch, I don't like sweet tea. Me and my husband would have been down to somebody's restaurant. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. 30-something married people, good jobs, no kids. Girl. We're going to somebody's restaurant and we're going to have a good time. And then we're going to go home and hunch and fall asleep. Okay. A good hard 30 to 40 minutes. Okay. Out like a light. Okay. But leave my husband out of it. God damn you, Erica De Niro. God damn you, Erica De Niro. I'm going to tell you something. If I do go live, I'm going to go live on my other YouTube page. I can't deal with Instagram. And I keep saying that, but Instagram has filters. And I don't feel like putting makeup on every time I get on YouTube. And when you get on YouTube on your phone, you got to have on makeup because none of the filters like camouflage blemishes. Okay. And y'all like to talk about me way too bad, okay? Y'all talk about me real bad. Y'all bring it up for no reason. Y'all just some real disrespectful, hating ass bitches when it come to me being vulnerable at any time when I'm not like appearing to be perfect. I gotta hear about it from some raggedy ass bitch, okay? When I'm not, expecting it at all. I gotta hear from some bitch whose facial features not even, close to mine. Like, yeah, bitch, I'm so glad that you're not having a breakout right now. Guess what? I'm still cuter than you, ho. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I said. That's what I said. Because facial features, the eyes, okay? Okay. But yeah, y'all. But we gonna see. If I do, I'm gonna try to come on YouTube and just be like, yes, I have hyperpigmentation marks right now, and you could suck my whole dick. Yeah. We'll just do those together. We'll have those feelings together. Hi, everybody. Hi, y'all. I'm so glad that y'all are coming into the room. Can y'all do me a favor and like the video as y'all come in? Okay, y'all know it's the holidays. YouTube don't send out my notifications. People don't really like me. So it's amazing that this is my job. Still, to this day, girl, to this day. I can't believe it. So we're going to get into Married to Medicine. And I have notes, but to be very clear, one scene kind of just encompasses everything that I really want to talk about when it comes to Married to Medicine. So we're going to play that scene. And when I say we're going to play it, I'm going to put it up here and I'm going to cover it. So y'all going to hear it, but we ain't going to see it because I don't have time for, copyright infringements and all of that type of shit. I just don't have time. But this little scene right here, 2 minutes long, Dr. Heavenly, her husband, Dr. Simone, her husband, sitting at the table, having conversations. This right here. I'm going to give my opinion. I'm going to give y'all my notes. I'm going to get the fuck off here because right after this, at 2:45 in an hour, okay? I'm not finna be here long. In an hour, I have a members only, and we're gonna get into Love and Marriage Huntsville, and we're gonna get into Bell Collective. And bitch, of course I have all of my opinions about Love and Marriage Huntsville. And like I get tired of Love and Marriage Huntsville. That's why I only do it behind a paywall. I don't need the fandom in my comments. Like, this is how you know I don't care about views as much as I should. Because that shit really could give me a whole bunch of views. But when I tell y'all I'm not and I won't, I'm not and I won't. Because we're not finna argue about it. I'm going to feel how I'm going to feel about it. And that's just that on that. All right? Okay? Because y'all going to say, oh, she always defend Mel. And I feel like I don't want to defend Mel this much. I wish y'all would leave her the fuck alone so I can stop defending her. Because I don't want to. I really don't want to. But y'all do shit that just is like Nell. Oh my God, girl. We're not even going to get into it. But fucking Nell, really? Really? Mel wants, and I can't stand it because this is the thing for me. I'm gonna say it and we'll get into Married to Medicine. Because they be talking about these hoes on the Married to Medicine people reviews. They talking about another show. So y'all be okay. This is why it works on my nerves with Nell. Because at the end of the day, Nell, you a grown-ass woman that was losing your motherfucking mind over a name card. That's immature. That's extremely, like, it shows me you can't control your emotions when you get so upset about a name card. On a trip, you was losing your shit, going on and on and on, screaming and hollering about a goddamn name card. Mel was more calm than I would have been. I'd have been like, so I forgot the name card. I'm sorry about that. But this is not that big of a deal. You have your own room. You have your own space. Like, give me a break here. Like, it wasn't intentional. You know you my girl. If you still proceed to go on after that, I'm probably going to curse you the fuck out. Because now you're doing too much. And to me, Nell was doing too much on the trip. But what did Mel do? Placated her emotions. I'm sorry, Miss Nell. I'm so sorry, Miss Nell. Yeah, Nell was drunk. Yeah, she was drunk. You could tell. But she losing her shit over a name card. It's not that serious. Fast forward to this episode. Not all of a sudden, because Mel wants to check you about comparing her and Martell, when the truth of the matter is, bitch, if you wasn't making yourself so accessible to that nigga, he wouldn't be tiring you out like that. And now you're going to put both of them in the same basket together because y'all want to have access to Mel, and Mel is telling y'all you can't have access to me like that and still be this nigga's friend. So now y'all feel like both of them are exhausting simply because Mel is like, I'm not fucking with you if you fucking with him. Then you turn around and say to your husband, Mel must be used to do girls. Who said that? Who said that? Who always saying some shit and then you hear it like kind of trickle through the group at one point under the Martell will say some shit out of prayer, like just pure vindictiveness. You are mad because you don't have that lady no more, and you were supposed to be able to cheat on her, disrespect her like Marceau does Tisha, and y'all was supposed to stay together. You were supposed to be able to disrespect Mel like Maurice does Kimmy, and she was supposed to stay with you. So because it didn't happen that way, now we're mad at Mel, and every time we turn around, we whispering little fucked up things about Mel to the collective. The collective get mad about at Mel about anything, and they'll throw whatever Martell said that he said to the group, they'll throw that in her face. That shit pissed me off. I'm sorry. Y'all can feel however y'all want to feel about it, but I feel like there's no way you can sit in my face and say that Mel is a do girl when she literally let you scream at her for an extended period of time about some shit that don't even fucking matter. But when she talking to you about something that she actually is close to her fucking ridiculous ass domestic violence rearing husband, y'all all ignore that shit and act like Mel's supposed to be some bigger person all of the time. And if she not being a bigger person so y'all could be comfortable with having both of them at the same time, then all of a sudden she's difficult. Just leave the lady alone then. Stop being her friend. Stop fucking with her. Stop going to her so you can use her. Leave her alone then. I have never seen so many people who don't like somebody continue to complain about how they don't have access to that person. Destiny and Martell. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that and we'll get into the rest of it. Destiny and Martell. We'll get to it in the members only. But I definitely feel like Destiny and Martell are two people who are upset that they either cannot or can no longer eat Mel's coochie. Or whatever the fuck Martell was doing over there with the coochie. Whatever he was doing, it wasn't good enough. Y'all really think because men be out here fucking everybody that mean they can fuck? No, that's not what that mean. That's not what that mean. I'm sorry, y'all. We gonna have to just disagree. We ain't even gotta agree to disagree because I don't give a fuck. I said what I said about it. I'm tired. Because y'all make me look like I'm fucking crazy. You always I wish y'all would leave the bitch alone. I wish y'all would leave the bitch alone. Stop trying to be a friend. Stop talking to her. Stop looking for her to respond to your text messages. Stop being mad at her about a name card, bitch. Go sit in your room and enjoy collecting a check for being drunk. Okay? That's what you should have been doing. The fuck? But we'll get into that in the members only. Okay? Members only. Members only. Only. Also, okay, if you're not a member and you would like to see that live, you can pay $5 for it on Patreon if you have an Apple. If you have if you have, girl, whatever they say iOS. I think Apple is iOS, right? iOS is $7.50, but it's $5 if you got Android. I think that's what it is. Either way, between $5 and $7.50. I put it at $5, girl. Patreon said if you put it at $5 for iOS users, it's gonna be $7.50. So if you want to just watch that one live and not be a member, not have nothing coming out every month, you can purchase the live when the link. You can go ahead and purchase it, and you can pay per view, girl. You can pay per view. All right. So thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna play this audio. Girl.
Amazing night. From the drinks when we walked in to the hibachi. Was
He trusted me to do it.
Okay, hold up. First of all, let me say this. Cecil is getting involved, girl. Somebody said Cecil is like Peter. I said, I don't think so. But then also, I really don't care. I like Cecil. Girl, I'm sorry. I like Cecil. So far, and everybody have their moments where they do some shit that I'm just like, we all have our moments. But at the end of the day, I like Cecil. And the fact that Cecil seems to be slightly always high or drunk, I'm excited about him being involved this season. I'm excited about it. And I also I feel like there's something to be said for the fact that you wouldn't let that man stay friends with his best friend, which was a woman, because she made you feel uncomfortable for whatever reason. I'm sure the lady crossed some boundaries. I ain't about to argue with nobody about it because I don't really know the specifics, because they never really gave us any specifics. They just said Simone was uncomfortable with the relationship and Cecil didn't want to stop being her friend. So Simone wanted to get a fucking divorce. So Cecil stopped being friends with his best friend so that Simone would be cool. Okay. So with that in my mind, the way Cecil has remained friends with Quad, even though Simone don't see it for Quad, I'm just like, that man gonna be friends with whoever the fuck he want to be friends with, one way or another. Okay, that's why it don't make sense to be trying to control those things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get how she felt, but I just would have moved. I just like, sometimes y'all really should break up and just be friends, or change the dynamics of y'all's relationship. Stay married, like financially, and when it come to making decisions and family time and all of that for the kids. Yeah, but do what the fuck you want to do, because at the end of the day, life is too short. And what you find is, you think you didn't put your foot down to stop somebody from doing some shit they wanted to do, in a few years in the future they end up doing the same thing all over again. Okay, because you can't really tell people what to do all the time as much as you think you can. Like, they gonna do what they want to do. All right. But here's the thing. Simone said he prioritized Tammy over her. I feel like, didn't you prioritize your work and sometimes Jackie and probably sometimes that fucking show over him? Like, I'm just being fair. Like, I'm sure with you being a doctor and your friendship with Jackie, like, I'm just sure there have been times where you have not put Cecil first, and I would not begrudge you that. So you can't get mad all the time when he don't always put you first in how he feels. You know what I'm saying? But let me play the sound, girl. Let me.
And he trusted you. Damon decided that, you know what? I know my wife's going to do some amazing things. Has Heavenly told you anything about her and Letitia?
We are having a wonderful night.
Listen,
get up.
Why are you fucking up the good time? You know why, Simone? Because you're not doing your job, and I need to make sure we getting this check, because I'm not going back to work.
A little louder.
That's why.
Yes.
All y'all brother Tuckers know, if you with my man, I'm gonna with yours.
Yeah.
But to be very clear, and I wish Simone would have said this, you started it, bitch. To be very clear, Dr. Heavenly, you started that shit. So don't say, if you fuck with my man, I'ma fuck with yours. Because to be very clear, I feel like you was always low-key ribbing the shit out of Greg. And that came from your feelings about how he treated Quad. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, Sweet Tea coming into the situation, you coming in with people that already feel a way about your man, and now you about to adopt I'm his wife, come through me. Okay. Then you're going to have to deal with the remnants of how people feel about Gregory because of what happened with Quad. You know what I mean? But now, of course, that's going to make it an issue between she and Sweet Tea. Also, I feel like Heavenly was going at Sweet Tea anyway. I think that whenever Heavenly feels like it, she will throw shade, and it's all supposed to be in fun. But then when you do it to her, then all of a sudden she gonna act like you started it with her, and now she can go in even worse on you. That's why I will always have a response ready. I will always say, and I wouldn't even get upset about it. As soon as she says something, it will be something quick right back. Mm-hmm. We ain't about to do this shit. Listen, I'm one of them hoes that's gonna go back and forth with you in a moment. We ain't about to, it's not about to be no ongoing situation. I'm gonna say exactly what it is. Who you talking to? What's going on right now? I don't like how you making me feel.
You know what? It bothered me what Sweet Tea said in New York. That's how shit starts right there.
Are you co-signing the idea that Damon has cheated on Heavenly?
I was angry, so I made a comment on social media. It was wrong, but
Dr. Heavenly Kimes accused of mocking women struggling with infertility, and her deceased mother has a better chance of conceiving than let's say, yeah, I remember when she said that. Child.
then when I saw something that terrible that Sweet Tea said about me as a professional, she said some derogatory.
Okay, I was rooting for Black women to educate themselves on this subject matter. It's sad that y'all listen to the dentist a menace to feed you false information about endometriosis. So much for Dr. H. University. I mean,
profession.
No, I mean, do you not understand? I'm sorry. Dr. Heavenly, do you not understand? Because you want us to remember that you're a fucking doctor all the time. But I'm going to need for you to act like a doctor all the time. Since you want to be called Dr. Heavenly and I can't call you Miss Heavenly and all of that, I always have to be aware of the fact that you're a doctor. I'm going to need for you to always be aware that you're a fucking doctor. So when that lady was up there talking about whatever she was going on, that should have been something that you didn't go for. Because you are a doctor. Because her response, I felt like, was really classy based, to be real. Like, the fuck? You could say that I ain't gonna never have no kids and your dead mama can have kids before I can, but I can't say that why the hell would somebody go and let you teach them anything about being a doctor with that type of mentality about endometriosis? And you're not a coochie doctor. So at the end of the day, like, what's the problem?
In my businesses, and I retaliated on her.
Dr. G is not respected in the community, and that's real talk. Abuser, control.
Me and Greg, we're still trying to mend everything professionally, our friendship. We're hoping that our wives at some point can maybe be.
That's what Dr. Heavenly and her husband have in common. Y'all like to get mad at people for shit that I feel like you have no right to really be that upset about. Heavenly, you was going that Sweet Tea neck about her uterus, and she came for your business. Because at the end of the day, what you want her to come for? She's only going to come for the things that she knows is going to hurt you, just like you did her. To me, it's all fair game. Your husband is fair game, bitch. Yes, on a reality show where you could talk about my womb, your husband is fair fucking game. Especially if somebody before me didn't already put it out there.
Friends, but we'll see.
I do go too far. Sometimes I do.
Okay.
And I have.
Aha.
I will apologize. I take it back. But moving forward, I'm good. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm good.
You a motherfucking lie.
Now, as far as Quad is concerned.
Amazing night.
Okay. So we played that. Let's go ahead and get into the rest of it. Okay. And I'm just going, like I said, I was not listening blow by blow. I just got what I got. Okay. So y'all know Simone and Cecil are doing their version of Freaknik. Okay. Whitnick, whatever. It's because, they old enough to remember back before it was about, assaulting people and getting fucked up. Like they old enough to remember when it was just a whole bunch of Black college students going down to the park in their jean shorts and their t-shirt with some beer and some hot dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know what? It was real cute. So I was here for that. Okay. Cecil asked about Quad. Simone says that Quad let the internet get into her head and Quad wants Simone to apologize to her. Okay. To me, I feel like Simone throwing, I think what it was, Simone threw what happened, her little niece dying. Simone threw that in her face or some shit like that to prove a point. Yeah. To me, Simone, if we really looking back on it, I think that a lot of you older women have an attitude that when younger women aren't kissing y'all's asses, that they're the problem. And so you ignore the disrespect that you shell out because you feel like because she's younger, you can just talk to her any kind of way. That's what I feel. That's what I feel. When I look back on it and rewatch Married to Medicine from the beginning, I feel like most of the women wanted to son Quad. That's why her and Mariah couldn't get along, because once Quad became her own entity on the show, her own personality, somebody that was separate from Mariah, now you don't like who Quad is. Quad been the same person this whole time. Now, don't get me wrong, Quad have her messy shit about her, and she does, you know, her little slick things too. Everybody does shit. But essentially, I feel like Simone is somebody that just can dish it, but she can't take it. you can dish it, but you can't take it. And that's very weird to me, talking about she let the internet get to her head. No. You know, and don't get me wrong, Quad is very sensitive. Like, Quad be sensitive as fuck sometimes. You know, one little thing and she about to jump off the porch. But I do understand when people are consistently feeling like they could play with you because you the young one, that shit get tiring. And all of a sudden you become hyper aware of when people are trying to play on your top. And that's just my opinion. So let's move on. Oh, yes, you already know. We didn't really see Jackie too much, so I ain't going to talk about her just yet. But that's why I didn't care when Sweet Tea cursed Jackie ass out. Because even though I believe in just having I feel like you should have a base level respect for everybody. I really do. And when it come down to it, as long as you don't take it there with me, I won't take it there with you. But you could be 15 or you could be 75. Play with me and disrespect me and think that I won't disrespect your ass back. Just saying. Just saying. Okay. And I just feel like I'm not a humbuggish person. So if it get there, I can have a conversation. Let's talk it out. But if you can't talk it out, please understand, if disrespect comes, I'm going to disrespect your ass right back. Just understand. Okay. And I'm not going to disrespect you the way you do me. I'm going to disrespect you the way I disrespect people. Okay. So when that's why I'm still not mad. I'm still not mad about Sweet Tea cursing Jackie's ass out. Sitting up there talking to me like I'm a goddamn toddler. As you know, I'm like, girl, fuck you. I'm a grown woman. Grown coochie problems over here. I'm grown enough. Don't play with me. Anyway. So Sweet Tea says she and Greg have been stroking and working on the babies. I love love. And I want every motherfucker to be in love. Shout out to Roxanne. But I want y'all to value other things more than this. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, to me, when women value, oh, I'm a wife, I'm a mother, like, it's a great thing. Please don't get me wrong. But when you value it so much that it becomes a blind spot for you, that's when I just be like, all right, girl, just keep acting delusional, and we just gonna see how that delusional behavior gonna get your fucking feelings hurt. It'll be a lesson. It'll be a lesson. The problem is a lot of married women or a lot of mothers, y'all still like to lie. Like, y'all don't like to tell the truth about how hard shit is. Or how difficult things are, or why you still with the person you with. Y'all don't like to tell the truth about none of that shit. So essentially, you know, for those of us that don't mind telling the truth, I'm gonna keep telling the truth. And a lot of y'all are full of shit, which is why Sweet Tea marrying a man she doesn't even know, pushing so much. Oh, we're gonna have a baby. That just means I can control my birth. Girl, maybe God is trying to tell you something. Girl, maybe God is trying to tell you something. Like, maybe you shouldn't have a baby. Maybe Greg don't need no fucking kids. Anybody ever thought of that? Maybe God feel like Greg don't need no children. And that's not shade. That's just sometimes a fact of life. Just sometimes a fact of life. And to me, I feel like if y'all whole relationship is based on your ability to have a child for him, that just seems like a relationship that's not built on anything real or any like solid foundation. Child, it might be her, but it might be him, because he ain't have no kids with Quad neither. Okay, so who knows? Because I know niggas that's fertile enough to get a bitch pregnant even when she on birth control. Bitch, don't have to take an antibiotic 1 week and find out your fucking ass is pregnant. That's how I got here. Okay. That lady was on whole birth control. And that old ass nigga, my daddy was 11 years older than my mama. That old ass nigga still got her pregnant. And here I am. Okay. Some of us are meant to be here. All right. She and Greg going to Phaedra house to swim. She don't know how to swim, so she learning how to swim. A lot of y'all black people don't know how to swim. It's weird. I live around water. You gotta learn how to swim. They discussed the reunion. Everybody's upset about what happened at the reunion. Girl, it's been so long, I don't remember. Heavenly has been nasty, and going after Greg. And Phaedra says they have to protect Greg at all costs. Should we have protected Apollo at all costs? Oh, no. Because Apollo was a career criminal. Greg's a doctor. So even though both of these men could be ain't shit on some level, they could be assholes, they could be controlling, they could be, abusive on some level, you still want to protect the motherfuckers at all costs. This is why I don't like Phaedra. This is why I don't like Phaedra. Because it's like you could go through so many things in your life that will show you, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to be out here windmilling for every nigga just because, oh, he's a doctor. What's that mean? I know a lot of fucked up doctors. Like, Phaedra is phony. Sweet Tea was talking about Phaedra is her friend. That's her girl and all of that. And I'm just like, is she? Is she, Sweet Tea? Is she really your friend? Do you really fuck with her like that? Okay. I'll have to see it to believe it. Because in my mind, you think she your friend and she's just being friends with you so she can know what's going on with you so she can report back to Gregory. And that's all good when you and Gregory are on good terms. But as soon as you and Gregory start going through anything, please understand how you've now allowed somebody that's in the circle. They're going to be going back to him, telling him the shit that you say when she thinks it's just the two of y'all. Because she's young. So she don't understand that a lot of the women that are already in your man's life, even if they are making you a friend, you still can't trust them. Because most women are pick-me's. And when I say that, you're male identified. You care more about how men feel than women feel. In any given moment, you're going to give the man the benefit of the doubt over the woman, even though you're the woman. So most women act like that. Most women think like that. So because of that, you have to always understand she gonna pick that nigga over you. Don't tell her too much of your business. Don't be sitting up there thinking that you can share your life with Phaedra, because at the end of the day, girl, it's gonna eventually bite you in the ass when you think that you can go to her and talk to her in confidence, and you get home and before you even kicked your goddamn shoes off, Greg's sitting there at the table with some brown liquor talking about we need to talk because Phaedra done called him while you was in a car on your way home and told him everything you said. Like, just be careful. Okay? Just be careful, girl. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Okay. Sweet Tea was going in on Heavenly's business, so Heavenly went in on Greg. We talked about all of this. We watched that scene. The Freaknik. It's a good time. Okay, Greg and Sweet Tea bring Contessa and Scott. Yeah, y'all know I used to like Contessa, right? Y'all know I think, Contessa got, real like bisexual bitch energy or whatever. And I used to like Contessa, right? Because I just, Contessa's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Great body, very smart. A lot of the time seemed very common sense, right? But then when the shit started happening with her and Scott, even though Heavenly is messy, I feel like when it came to Contessa, Heavenly really, really like tried to not do to her what she was doing to everybody else. So Contessa puts her relationship on blast and people start to say it seems as if she's in somewhat of an abusive relationship. Now, mind you, the lady cried through the whole fucking season, cried and acted like a complete victim in her relationship with Scott. When we turned around and was like, what the fuck going on? It must be some type of emotional or mental abuse going on the way you act. And like, you act like you can't even speak up for yourself. You the strong woman that was in the fucking military that'll argue anybody down. But when it comes to Scott, you gotta have all of these other women on the cast fighting your battle for you. And that's another thing. You let them in your relationship. You told him everything that was going on with you. There's no reason why your friend should be speaking on your behalf with your husband or on behalf of your marriage, period. But at that reunion show, you sat there, and so Quiet and Heavenly and everybody else decided they wanted to speak up for your fucking ass because it seemed like you couldn't do it for yourself. You turn around and make Heavenly the villain because that was the easy thing to do. But essentially, all she said was, it does seem as if he might be mentally or emotionally abusive towards you. And that was based off of what you had put out there. So instead of taking accountability for how you let the world and some fake ass friends, maybe not, into your marriage, you got up there and acted a plumb fool about Heavenly. And now here your weird ass come with that same energy and you about to piss me off already. You about to piss me off already, Contessa, because yes, there are times when Heavenly does the most. But when it came to you, she was walking on motherfucking eggshells trying to make sure she didn't upset you because she really valued her relationship with you. And then you set her up by having her come to your house and playing that video of her YouTube channel and all of that when you hadn't said shit to her about it that whole time. In all honesty, like, I wouldn't have been fucking with you after that. And I think Heavenly still was trying to get to a better space with you. But you want her to take back what she said. And she meant what she said. So why the fuck would I take it back? No. Just because that's how you handle your shit, act like I didn't say it. Act like it didn't happen. No. I said it. I meant it. It may have hurt you, but it's how I felt about it. I'm not changing what I said, bitch. It's already on film. To me, Contessa gonna aggravate my nerves this season. So y'all just wait for me to be on Heavenly side with that shit. Greg, sweetie, and also that was messy. I feel like, but I also feel like Contessa has been around. Like if we want to act like Contessa wasn't around last season at certain events, she was. They just were taping around her, but she was still at a lot of events. Quiet gets there. Apparently Cecil had not told Simone he invited Quiet to the Freaknik thing, and then even just never said it. She gets there. Quiet goes over to her and hug her. Simone act fake. Hugs her, but act like, you know, I ain't really want you here, but I'm going to act cool because I'm grown. This is the moment where Cecil should have said something, but I guess not because he didn't want to get himself in trouble. Fine. Okay. Cecil is playing producer, and I'm here for it for the moment. Simone doesn't want to talk to Quiet. That's fine, bitch. We got a whole season. Y'all gonna talk. Scott performs. Scott, once again, we don't need for you and Contessa to come up here trying to do redos. We don't need a vodka redo from none of y'all, okay? We don't need you redoing that sad ass rap, and we don't need her redoing Beef with Heavenly. But here y'all are trying to pick up where y'all left off. I ain't got time for y'all with this shit. Sweet Tea tells Damon Heavenly did so much talking. Sweet Tea. Okay, so this is what I wanted to get to about this shit because I already told y'all how I felt about Sweet Tea and Heavenly. Damon and Greg. Y'all know I don't even like Dr. Greg like that. Y'all, this is how I need for y'all to understand. I'm not as biased as you think, bitch. I just see it how I see it. I don't even like Dr. Greg like that. But Dr. Damon, the fuck are you talking about? Nobody knows what any man is doing. And the fact that, oh, he knew my character. He was my friend. Yeah, I know what you show me, nigga. I don't know if you've ever cheated on your wife. I wasn't there 24/7 to know that. And the fact that you feel like I was supposed to speak up on your behalf, whether I know that for a fact or not, you just want me to lie and bullshit to placate your emotions. The fact that you're so upset about it makes me feel like you did cheat on her. Makes me feel like you did cheat on her. Fuck you getting mad at somebody because they can't prove you're not a cheater. Yeah, I can know you a good guy out in public, but as we've learned, people can be good guys out in public and turn out to be somebody keeping a child in the goddamn basement. And we don't think that's you, but you're Q. You're married to Dr. Heavenly. It is very much a possibility that you could have cheated on her at some point, because it's a possibility for anybody to cheat on their spouse, especially if you've been married for 20 plus years. Girl, like, what the fuck are we arguing about? And the fact that Dr. Damon is so upset with Greg, it just makes me feel like you showcasing yourself to be guilty. Because why the fuck do I care about what y'all think about me as far as if I cheated on my wife or not? If my wife know I ain't cheating on her, then I don't give a fuck about how nobody else feel about that shit. Because what? She ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. And you don't have any proof. So if you don't have any proof that I cheated, I ain't got to be responding to that shit. The fuck? You really sitting up there mad, Dr. Damon? You really sitting up there talking about, we're just trying to get our friendship back on, because I just feel like the type of person I am. You should have validated. No, I don't have to say that I know for a fact you've never cheated on Heaven. I don't have to say that because I don't know that. That would be a fucking lie. You want me to lie for you? You want me to lie and say for sure, talking about my character. You cheating on your wife has nothing to do with your character. Let's be real. I'm just saying, the character you play for the world as Dr. Damon, that don't have nothing to do with what go on behind closed doors. You could be somewhere slapping ass, fucking somebody else's wife for all we know. And I'm not saying he doing this, y'all. Be very clear, because y'all know people take what I say and then roll it into something else. I'm just saying we could not know. Nobody could know. Heavenly could not know. Like, what the fuck? You must have cheated. And then again, you're a Q dog. The fuck? It's a possibility, my nigga. Are you crazy? Like, it's a possibility. Get over it. Like, the fact that you letting that cause that much of an issue, I'm sorry. It's starting to feel like it's true. And if you were a cheater, child, do you know how many people are fucking cheaters? People don't care. Especially women. Women don't care. Women do not care. And men especially don't care. Do you think you about to lose some job because they think you might have cheated on your wife? Child, most of the people that you work with didn't cheat on their fucking spouse. Might still be cheating on their spouse. Doctors that spend all of their time at a hospital, fucking nurses or whoever is around because they never see their wife or their family. Miss me, Dr. Damon, with your self-righteous indignation. Like, please miss me with the bullshit. Because you and Heavenly both like to pedestalize yourselves because of your education, but you act a plum ass fool. And when people act a plum ass fool back with you, now all of a sudden they doing too much. Nah, bitch. Nah, this is where we at with it. Jacqueline, thank you for the super chat. Women always brag about wanting to date and marry doctors, but once you're working with them, you see how self-absorbed they are. They aren't that nice. No, and they have a God complex on top of that. Thank you, Samaria, for becoming a member. Thank you so much, love. A lot of doctors, especially male doctors, a lot of male doctors think that they are fucking God's gift because they're a doctor. You save somebody's life, and now you feel like, you're above reproach. No, you're not. You're not above reproach. Dr. Damon, you and your wife are on a messy-ass reality show. You are not above reproach. People don't have to believe shit that you say just because you said it. And you having a temper tantrum about it only brings more attention to it, as far as I'm concerned. Yes, Mariah was the first one to say, do you want the receipts? And honestly, she never provided any, so I didn't believe the shit. But can any one person say they know for a fact that Dr. Damon ain't never cheated on Heavenly? No one person can say that, not even Heavenly. The fuck? Now you could say, I know my man ain't cheating on me right now, but you don't never fucking know. All right, y'all. Like the video, people. Please do that. And honestly, the way she covets you, the way she acts about you, Dr. Damon, that's what will make people think you cheated on her. Your reaction right now, but also the way she's daddy, and don't be talking to my man, and just all of that. You act like at any moment some woman can just come and steal your husband from you. And when you act like that, it's usually because your husband has made you feel insecure in some way, or you were already insecure. Either way, you're fucking insecure. Child, I ain't never nowhere acting like that. You know why? I'm secure. In my relationship, I'm secure. And if I know the nigga ain't going nowhere, what am I tripping out for every time he talk to somebody? Like, what's wrong with y'all? Yes, it's very possessive and it's corny. It's corny as shit. Like, I would prefer you to handle yourself like a woman that knows that her husband wouldn't play with her like that. I would prefer for you to have the energy, child, please, and ain't going nowhere. I would prefer for you to be unbothered, because when you are all, daddy, okay, then we think there's a possibility that he done cheated on you before, which is why you so weary of any woman getting too close to your damn husband, girl. And when he was working emergency room doctor, he ain't never cheated on you when he was an emergency room doctor, girl. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Either way, Married to Medicine is going to be messy as fuck this season. And I really can't wait to get into it. Okay? I really can. Girl, she did say that she trapped him, but people say shit like that. At the end of the day, did he have sex with her without a condom? Then she didn't trap him. Deciding to keep a baby because you think it's smart to keep a baby for a nigga who is going somewhere, that's not a trap. The trap is when a bitch poke a hole in a condom, okay? But him simply not wearing it and then me not terminating a pregnancy is not a trap. You know sperm equals baby, right? You know squirting sperm inside a woman's body will equal to a baby, right? Right? So when she decides to keep it, nobody tricked you, my nigga. You willingly, y'all want to talk about somebody being a willing participant? Anytime a man has unprotected sex with a woman and she gets pregnant, he is a willing participant in her getting pregnant. I don't care. I don't want the child. I don't care that you don't want it now. If you really didn't want it, you would have put a condom on. If you really didn't want a child, you would have put a condom on, but you didn't, right? So you didn't care enough, right? It wasn't that serious. There's no trap. We're talking about heavenly, baby. We're talking about heavenly. And also, I feel like ain't nobody trapped. No Dr. Dr. Greg neither. Greg didn't get fucking trapped. At the end of the day, you met a woman online who doesn't have any children. Even if she told you, I'm about to bust my pussy open and have a baby for you, she don't know that. And you're a doctor once again. So you should know that just because she wants to have a baby doesn't mean she will be able to have a baby. The fuck is wrong with everybody? These are doctors. These are people that went to school for these types of things. So they understand. They understand. Sweet Tea didn't, girl, if anything, I feel like Sweet Tea is the one that got trapped. And the reason why I say that is because you don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. That old nigga know what's up. He already did this shit. You act like you got money. You act like you a good dude because you got a good job. You present yourself a certain way. You know, you got your little glasses on. You got your doctorate in something. You a black man. You put a beard on. Now you know you can get a nice percentage of coochie. Those women don't know you a controlling, vindictive, petty, stingy little nigga. They don't know that you stingy with your money. They don't know that. They just think all they got to do is show up and plop that pussy down on you and you going to give them the world. They don't know that sometimes it don't matter how much pussy popping you do or how much giving a man of the world, he's still going to be exactly who he is. Stingy with his money, controlling, looking for you to do everything for him like you don't have a job too. It's the same thing, but you don't know what you don't know. So at the end of the day, like I said, he married that lady. She wasn't pregnant. Ain't no goddamn trap. Dr. Damon, you was having unprotected sex with one of the girls you was fucking down to the college. Ain't nobody trap you. Fuck out of here. Men only get trapped when a hole is poked in a condom. That is the only time you get trapped with a baby that you absolutely did not want, is when you put a condom on your dick and she still got pregnant. That is a trap. Outside of that, No, I don't agree. I don't agree. I can't believe Greg let another one of the women on the show. He likes them to need him. And yes, I say let because he seems like that type. Yeah, absolutely. And she just want a man. I just want a man. I just want to be like, I just want to be, loved. I just want a man. I just want to be loved. I just want to create this perfect family. And then even if Sweet Tea was to have that baby, she going to find out how little Dr. Gregory will probably do to help her. And let's not forget, she worked full time too. And he wanted to be back on this show so that he could show her off in front of Quad. Like, y'all can say what y'all want to say, but them coming on the show is so he could give Quad the finger. And the funny part about it is, it doesn't matter how much you and your country bumpkin, young, stupid wife come on this show to try to make Quad look bad. Quad being happy, looking the way she does, and having the type of money that she has, being able to come and go as she pleases, is always going to be the win for me. It's always going to be the win for me. Now, I have a members only live at 2:45. So I'm going to go and I will see my members and anybody else that wants to see this live. You can purchase it on Patreon. The link is down below in the description box. It's also been posted in the chat and you can purchase it for a one-time fee. So I'm going to go ahead and go. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Tomorrow, before I start preparing my food, I will come to y'all for another BondyBlue show and we'll talk about some of the mess on the blogs, okay? I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoy your Thanksgiving if I don't see you again. Otherwise, see you in a few, boo.